Hi everyone. Today I am reviewing the movie Bougainvillea, and it is a Malayalam movie that got released recently. It stars Jyothirmayi, Kunchacko Boban and Fahadh. The movie was good. I didn't love it. I liked it. It is okay. It was not great. It was okay. The first half was very great actually. First half of this movie was extremely good, but the second half was just okay, nothing new, kind of thing. But the movie overall is okay. The trailer promises as a thriller, and the movie delivers a thriller. That is, if you want to see a thriller movie, this is a good choice. It is one time watch, and it is a good time pass. You can go watch it, and it is okay movie. The Actually, the best part of this movie is that the first half is the best part. First half, we keep guessing what is going on, and we don't they don't give us the answers. They mislead us a few times, and they take us through this take us through the mind of a forgetful lady, and we get absorbed into Jyothirmayi's character's life, and we don't get answers as much. We get as much frustrated as she, because she doesn't understand what is going on, and she doesn't get the answers, and we also don't get the answers as much as her. So first half was really good, but the second half was okay. And Jyothirmayi does a very good job in acting. She just smashes it out of the park, and uh, her acting is very grounded and subdued, and yet very convincing. Kunchacko Boban also did a good job, but I felt his acting was really good in the first half, and the second half he was just okay. Uh, like second half, he didn't feel that much convincing. And um, Fahad Faasil, you know how great he is, but he didn't get to flex much of his acting muscles in this movie, because his role was really small, and there was nothing much to act very well in this and in that role. It was just a basic role, and he didn't have any nothing much was there in that role for him to act out that. But whatever he did a good job. And the other lady who plays Meera, I don't think she did that much of a good role, but the lady who plays the maid, Rema, did a very good job. I felt that Rema did a actually very good job. That's about the acting. But rest of the actors' acting were good enough. The cinematography of this movie is really great. There are a lot of aerial shots in the movie which captures the location very beautifully. Also, the cinematographer has managed to make the bougainvilleas, which appear time to time in this movie, extremely beautiful. The flowers look very vibrant, and that is a part of this movie, very big part of this movie, the bougainvillea flowers. And so the cinematographer have managed to make the flowers look very good. Also, I would like to add that the cinematography captures the feelings of this movie very well. That there are shots where Ritu's feelings are expressed through the camera. Like somehow some places her feelings are expressed through how the camera is placed, and how sometimes the camera visuals are blurred. Sometimes it is like very focused to her, and sometimes it is like zooming in or zooming out. With these camera shots, we can feel her feelings. As of the direction, this is my first film of Amal Neerad. I haven't seen much of his other films. This was my first experience with this director. The first half of the film is directed very well, and it is very subdued and grounded, but the second half things get very chaotic. There are a few scenes which is very stylized, like the action sequence, and there is a chase sequence where somebody is running and somebody is running after them. and that sequence are very stylized, and they look like they don't belong in a reality. They look like they are happening inside a comic book or a video game. Like, we don't feel like they are in the real world. That's not happening in the real world. So I didn't appreciate it that much. Some people might appreciate that, but I didn't feel like it matched the first half. So it was okay, but not that great. Also, the second half, the music get very lot chaotic, because the background music gets very heavy and very loud in the second half. First half, it is very somber and very okay, but then on the second half, they just go haywire and very it goes very loud, and unnecessarily there are very tuck 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 movie happening. And I felt that you don't need that heavy background music to feel that something that traumatic or something very heavy is happening inside the movie. Like, tension can be felt even through silence. You don't need that much background music at times, but there was very heavy background music in the background. But I loved this last song, the Stuti song. I No wonder it is like trending right now. It is a very catchy song, and it is playing in my mind ever since I've watched the movie. It is constantly playing in my mind, and the visuals of this that song is like out of this world. It feels like Hollywood song, the choreography and the visuals, and the tune is very catchy also. So I loved that song. Sushin San did a very good job with that song. The screenplay of this movie was good. The first half was like okay, but they did a good job in misleading us at certain times, but certain things were just coincidence, or there were a couple of plot holes. I felt not very big plot holes, but yeah, there were like the existence of the CCTV was my confusion. If you have watched the movie, do tell me in the comments if you think the CCTV thing was a plot hole or not, because could be a plot hole. If you have watched the movie, please comment. I would like to know all of your thoughts. One thing I really like to add is that this movie is rated UA, that is under parents' guidance. Children can watch this movie. I don't think this movie is suited for children. If you are planning to watch this movie and you have a kid, please don't take them to this movie. I don't think children under 12 or 13 should watch this movie. There are certain scenes which are not that graphical, but there are some things are implied, and some violence is implied, and some sexual scenes are implied. So I don't think the children should be exposed to that kind of a thing before they are mature enough to like process them. They might understand the scenes. That's what I am scared about, because then the scenes are not shown explicitly, but a lot of things are implied in this movie, and I don't think children should be watching this movie. And so it should be rated A, but it is rated UA. And there were a lot of kids watching this movie when I was in the theater, and it made me really uncomfortable. So please keep that in mind. And that is all for the review of this movie. It is a good movie, not a great movie. It has flaws, but it is a very good movie. So if you want to watch a thriller, go watch this movie. And if you have already watched this movie, please comment what you thought of this movie, and I would see you next time. Thank you. Like and subscribe, please. And bye.